Hello and welcome back to a new episode of New Arrivals with me, CQ the Watch Guy, and
John French.
how you doing today, John?
I'm good. We got some great pieces in today.
Yeah, it's been a while, so I was happy to dive back into your little area back there. You had so many good watches, and we have a nice little assortment. So let's dive into some new arrivals.
Yeah.
You choose. Do we start left or do we start right?
Well, I think there's one on the right that got picked from today's incoming.
Yes.
So that's as fresh as it's going to get.
Let's go.
Let's
As
do it.
fresh as it's gonna get, the fresh catch of the day. We're like that. The
Yeah.
fresh catch of the day. The Glashutte Original PanoInverse on a bracelet.
Yeah.
Which is not something I don't know if I think I've seen it only in pictures, but never held one in person. Amazing watch.
Yeah.
If you people out there don't know Glashutte Original, amazing brand. They do everything in-house at some amazing value. The PanoInverse is one of their models that, why they call it the PanoInverse, they're inversing the dial of the watch. They're basically showing you the movement, the full movement on the dial of the watch. The movement is the dial. It's not a skeletonized dial. It's actually the movement.
Yeah. You're actually getting to see inside and see what's going on. Yeah, absolutely. It's gorgeous. And I love the way that they've done the detail right here.
Hand engraved on the escapement, and I believe that's a bounce cock there as well. All hand engraved. A beautiful design on the base plate of the movement too, and then you have just everything well laid out because you have the power reserve that's engraved right there. You have your hour and minutes and different sub dial there, and you have your seconds there, and just the rubies and everything for lubrication, the movement. Just such a crazy way to display time, but still elegant, still classy.
Yeah.
So a little bit out there, but still keeping it tame, keeping it classy.
Yeah, I love it. It's very attractive, especially with that motif that they have on the dial. I don't know what you'd call that, but it definitely has, it's eye-catching. And it almost looks a little bit classic.
Yes.
I've seen that motif before, and it feels almost, dare I say, vintagey, but it also reminds me of the AP Millenary a little bit.
Yeah,
The
definitely
way
gives
that they
you.
flipped some things on the dial, but not quite maybe as eccentric as that.
Yeah, actually, that's a great point. It does give you millinery vibes, except with the millinery, much more elevation, a little bit more
Yeah.
separation.
Yeah.
With this, it's like the movement is exploded, but they kept the explosion intact, if that makes sense. Where everything is there, you can see everything that's going on, but the time, all the elements are still in a perfectly circular case where the millinery's oval and everything's kind of moved out of place. So you can kind of get in there, but
Yeah.
still such an awesome piece. And having it on a bracelet just keeps it a little bit more sporty. I'd probably buy it on a bracelet and buy an extra strap as well.
Yeah.
Just because why not? You can dress it up and make it a little bit sporty, but what a cool watch to have, and something I think when this sells out, I don't know when we'll ever get another one in.
No, never seen one, and yeah, it will go quickly. Yeah.
That's for sure. And next up, a little Hublot, right?
Yeah,
Little,
a little big guy.
yeah, a little big guy, that's for sure. So here we have a King Power in full carbon Unico movement. I'm a low-key Hublot fan. I know Hublot gets a little bit of, negative attention sometimes, but it is still one of those brands that gives you a lot of bang for the buck on the secondary movement.
No pun intended.
No, no pun intended. And this is a great example. In-house movement. The King Power was, to me, the perfection of the Big Bang series, especially if you're somebody who likes a bigger watch. It is a 48 millimeter case. It fits a little bit to me more like a 46 or even a 45,
Right.
but it was just a very strong appearance in the full carbon. It's so light as well. Feels almost like a titanium watch. A lot of titanium elements in there as well. It just has a nice aggressive look. In-house movement, the price point that you find these today are just an amazing value. And again, nobody else is doing anything like this for the price point, even at retail, but secondary value, nobody else is giving me this type of watch.
It's a lot of watch for the money, and even though you mentioned it's a 48 millimeter, it still wears super light because of that full carbon case, black rubber strap, and because it's an all blacked out watch, it does not feel like a 48. It feels like more like a 46. It wears like. And with the dial, it's just always something to notice, always something to love. You get a little bit of that skeletonized movement, and I really like the date change on this one.
Yes.
I think it's really cool the way they do the contrast on that dial. But yeah, no, this is a great one. Hublot is great on the secondary market because you can get you can get so much, for the price, I think.
Exactly. There's just crazy pieces of and honestly, they do some of the best rubber straps. Just this with the raised bumps
Yes.
there, like little
Yes.
things like that. Just aesthetically and just overall feel of the watch just bumps it up.
Yeah.
They're just really really cool piece. I'm happy to see this on the side. I think that's another great one there.
And then whereas we're moving into summer now,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
we
just
have
in time. This is so cool. By the
it is.
way.
It is. It really. I think it's great to see one in person if you can go.
Yes.
To David SW, Orlando or Miami, check it out because until I saw this in person, I feel like it didn't really quite hit me. I
No.
know they released the Summer Blue series, and just seeing it in person, it just really pops and just jumps off the dial.
Yeah, so this is the Omega Seamaster 300 Diver, part of the Summer Blue limited edition collection, and it is Summer Blues at one of the one of each of the families got a Summer Blue watch, and this is just amazing. And pictures really don't do it justice. In pictures, it looks
No,
really good,
it looks
but
good, but
yeah, just seeing the hair in the meadow is just like wow. That dial is just like it's really amazing because a little bit of ombre going on where you start with like a little bit of a lighter gray blue. You go out to a deeper blue as you go to the perimeter, and the turquoise, sky blue turquoise they have for the loom plots on the markers and on the hour and minute hands is just really gorgeous. Then you go to the ceramic on the bezel, that deep navy, and then the sky blue turquoise again on the numbers. Just really, really great execution. And who doesn't love a good Seamaster 300
yeah.
anyways? So like this is actually it's a contender for top three Seamaster 300 editions. I know that's a
Oh, okay.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna do
We're
that
saying some
tournament.
things.
Oh man, we should do like a March Madness style tournament for best Seamaster 300 designs. But I think this variation is really up there. And I'm telling you, come visit us in Orlando or down in Miami. Get to see this in person. It really pictures don't do it justice. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous watch. You're not gonna want to take this off your wrist. I don't think so.
And for the price too, right?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, same price as a regular Seamaster.
Yeah, it's not a crazy different price, which I love. So I think this could easily go for a little bit more. So for the price, it's kind of a no brainer. If you're a fan of blue, if you're a
Yeah.
fan of blue
Yeah.
and you don't mind something a little bit exotic and to me it's not that loud. Like it's not the high tone blue that's gonna scream across the room. It's not like a red or something like that. This is a nice kind of subtle color. So this is something that could fit into any collection. And for the price, I think you don't think too much. You just take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
No, it's an easy win. Yeah.
no, this is an amazing
Grab it and
piece.
go.
Yeah, grab it and go. Have fun. Take it to the beach.
Yes.
Definitely take it to the beach. Just watch. This needs to see some water for sure.
All right. Next up, maybe not for the water.
Yeah, not for the water,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
on the water.
On the water.
On the water, I could see that. If you're
Yes.
having a nice evening on the yacht, I could definitely see you putting this one on, but you definitely don't want to dive. It does have a screw down crown though, so you could take a light splash.
Take a splash,
But
yeah.
definitely don't do any swimming. So this is a Rolex Cellini, rose gold with the beautiful white dial, time only. And this we have, I believe, under 12,000 if I'm correct. And these to me just represent an amazing, amazing value. The Cellini line was a great, I'm calling it a capsule collection right now because they only existed for, such maybe 4 or 5 years, the modern Cellini editions, and they were just such great, well-made dress watches.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of Rolex and if you're looking for a little bit more of a dressier piece, something that's substantial, has some good weight and heft to it, I think a Cellini is a great piece to look at. And at the prices that they are right now,
Yeah. The value.
the value is just amazing to me for what you get for a solid gold piece and a really great looking watch as well. I don't think you should really, it's not a big decision, especially if you want something clean, classy, but it's a tank. It could do everything you
Yeah.
want it to do, screw down crown, so you can have some fun with it. When service time comes around, it's not going to be an arm and a leg. This is a really, really good looking watch to put up for consideration.
Absolutely. No, I always love anytime we get a Cellini in. Typically, we carry the moon phase, but this simple three-hander, time only. Only watch I believe that has been exclusively offered on a leather strap
Yep.
from Rolex, besides the new 1908.
Yep.
And it's just I don't know. It just feels like you said like a capsule collection. Something that I just really appreciate that Rolex did. And anytime we get one in, I just always feel like I'm reminded of this other avenue that the brand took.
Exactly. And I think these will be very collectible down the road. Not to say these will like spike crazy in value, but I do think a lot of people get these and keep these.
Yeah.
It's not something that people get and trade a lot. It's something that once you get them and you enjoy them, not much reason for it to get out of the collection. So that's why I think you don't see too many of them out there. And this one is in actually very, very good, excellent condition as well. It's definitely a piece to consider. And have fun with straps on this. Because of that white dial, you could do blue strap,
Yes,
gold
you could really
stitching,
change it up.
camel. You could do even a white strap if you want to get really summery with it as well. You can have a lot of fun with this strap. It doesn't always have to be a nighttime watch. This
No.
can have some fun in the day with you as well.
Absolutely. Speaking of do anything, go anywhere.
Look at this thing. So here we have a Panerai Pan 389 Luminor submersible, 47 millimeters, a true big boy, in titanium. This thing is a chunky boy.
Yeah.
A chunky boy. You might have seen this in the big screen. Sylvester Stallone wore this in Expendables. I think Expendables 3. Yeah, in 2014.
Do we need to have a watch party at the office?
Yeah, we might need to have a watch party. You forget the how much Panerai and RMs were in the Expendable series, and these just remind me of an era of Panerai, man. And if you're somebody who enjoys bigger watches, I think Panerai just gives you such a great opportunity to collect right now. This we have for 65.75.
Yeah.
Box and papers, I believe this one's a 2013, but was recently serviced in 2022. So you get a fresh service watch, 65.75. So you just get great value in some of the older Panerai right now. And submersible, so you get a nice rotating bezel. What I love about this is ceramic bezel as well.
Yeah.
So you just have a really nice bezel you're not going to scratch up, and it has a really nice smooth look to it, smooth matte look as well. So you have a really good contrast on the dial, on the bezel, and the case again with the titanium. And we have kind of like this worn, thick piece of leather on it, but it's a Panerai, so it's meant to eat all the straps that you can throw at it. It's a strap monster, so you're meant to just put all the different straps you can, think of to put on it. It's a great weekender, great just do anything. You can dive with it. You can, whatever you can think of, you could throw at this watch and it can handle it.
Yeah, no, it's a super fun watch. Just something that you don't have to think about too much. Just put it on, go out, have some fun. Like you said, it can handle anything you throw at it. It's titanium, super easy to touch up. If you have something that gets like scratched up in titanium, it's a lot easier to restore it. And it stays light on the wrist, even though it's got that 300-meter water resistance, I believe, and it can do pretty much anything you throw at it, like you said. I love Panerai bezels. I think they have like one of the most satisfying turns.
Yeah, the click is.
Yeah, it's just
nice
very
firm.
crisp. I do love that. I enjoy that. Small seconds, date. What more do you need? And with that distressed leather strap, like you said, it can handle anything. But if you do take it diving, it comes with a black rubber strap as well. So no, I love it. It's a really cool piece.
Yeah, no, these are fun. Really good piece. And again, Panerai, just a lot of great value there. And you don't have to think too hard at those prices, I think. And again, you can hit it with a hammer. It'll keep going. Oh man, well that is it for today's new arrivals. Make sure you check out the website, davidsw.com. Hit that new arrivals tab. Pretty much every day we're putting up between 5 and 10 new watches, and a lot of stuff goes pretty fast. So if you see something that you like, make sure you message us, you call us, you stop by Orlando, you stop by Miami. We always love to see you and talk watches. And the watch that's on New Arrivals today can be on your wrist tomorrow. I'm CQ.
And I'm John French.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.